Here we go.
Yeah,
Welcome backstage with the Simple Church podcast. Evan Semanco here. Josh Mitchell, co-host.
Yo.
Got the pen in the ear there, ready to go today. Take some notes.
A little sleepy?
You ain't taking no- oh, Lord, here we go.
And Justin Haigler,
Y'all can't take
lead
nothing
pastor.
these
What about
fools
Jordan?
say-
Don't forget
say
Jordan,
seriously.
producer. I was getting to it.
What did I do?
Oh, I'm
the
sorry.
order. That's
No,
all
we
right.
were going
That's
through
all
the
right.
list.
Yeah.
Well, the reason I want to bring up the producer is because the producer showed a video right before we went in here.
He
It's after
don't
a long
produce nothing.
I
Easter
think it should
weekend.
Don't
definitely
produce
be
nothing.
on the pre-show this
Yeah,
week.
maybe you
That's
should
what I
add
think.
a. Yeah, I'm gonna be in with that. I think you should add this as a file. What do you call
You're
it?
the
A link.
boss.
Real
a
question
link.
is, why does he even work here? That's the real question we need to be answering.
So what happened, guys? We had a long Easter weekend, awesome weekend, but
That's
everybody's a little dragged. We took off yesterday,
That's
but we're
right.
still
Very
doing
thankful.
still doing things today. We're still rolling.
Staff meeting, planning
So we're
the next.
running up here to do podcast. Jordan pulls up next to Josh just to kind of say hi and hey, you ready for the podcast? And he
Pulled
looks
up in the garage and
looks
he
in the
was-
garage and
I was not ready.
he was not ready. Is the way to look at it. So we will put a link in. We'll just say this little clip right here is for all of you who've had a long, busy week at work. And the next thing you know, it's time to do a podcast and you're trying to rally. Now, to give you some props, too, you've had extra kids. Y'all
I've had
done
it.
extra things for Will
Serving
and their family.
families.
Amen.
You just giving and serving. So listen, it's better to be tired from doing God's work than just sitting around and just, I ain't got nothing.
Hey,
There we
man.
go. See,
Come
that's
on.
the proper way of how you deliver that.
See, that's what I'm trying to encourage a brother.
Whatever, you ain't getting that from me, dog.
I know. We
So
known each other
check out
too
the show
long.
notes if you're watching on Facebook, YouTube. You can listen anytime. The audio version goes up on Tuesdays, but today it'll be Wednesday.
Yeah, well, and I'm drinking a different flavor Monster I've never had before.
We had a taste test last week. We've
And
not
I've
tried
told
this one.
people about it. It's peach pretty good. I mean,
right.
we ran out of white. I guess it was a busy weekend.
Saturday and Sunday wiped them out.
Yeah, they did. So.
Bought it
Absolutely.
in bulk this time, too, and it's still out.
Oh, yeah, there's some down in the cafe.
Still
for
not
the-
enough. So if you're watching live, we'd love to hear your comments. Let us know about Easter, what you thought, good, bad. We want to celebrate all the great stuff that happened. Some really cool things today. Getting recapping. It's always exciting when it's kind of through it and you look back and you see all the good. That
I
was
don't
done.
think, yeah, it was
It's
amazing.
stressful getting there.
I don't think we got any numbers. Everybody always asks us numbers. We don't have any of the numbers yet. We don't know how much money we've raised yet, but we will announce that Sunday. We don't know how many people we baptized because I think Julie was coming in late because we all went to the Will surgery this morning. One of the updates is if you saw
That's
the
a big thing.
message, we went there. I got there about 6 o'clock this morning, something like that, 6:15, and they were. Will was going into surgery today for his brain tumor. He's still in surgery as we speak. And
Oh,
it is,
wow.
yeah, what time is it now?
It is 3:37.
Yeah, so it's an all-day procedure. We were looking for updates just a minute ago because some people are texting me. Matter of fact, live up to date. Let's see where we are here. I think somebody just was texting me, John, his daddy. And let's see. Doing great. Everything's going well. Surgery is still going. So that's good. So he's doing good, and that's the thing. Keep the prayers coming. We're praying for him. He's a freshman at Airline. Thought he had a stomach virus. If you didn't check in to this past week's message, went from a stomach virus to a brain tumor on the base of his skull. But as we learned today, if it's a place to have one, it's a good place to have one. Great doctors, great nurses. Saw some Simple Church people there today. One of the CNRNA was like, hey, man, what's up? Justin's here. We going to be all right. I'm like, man, it ain't about me. I promise you. Definitely about the fact that we can call on Jesus, but I'm thankful to have friends and people there working so hard. He's over at Ochsner Children's, so he's still there doing good. So keep
Wow.
up the prayers, man. Keep up the prayers.
Yes,
For
definitely.
Absolutely.
You know, and John said, I'm just waiting because that's a long day for parents, you know, like that's kind of what was going on in the message is just when you think about fear, something happened to your kids is one of those things, man, it's hard to, and me and Greg were talking about the wolf before I got here. It's like, you can't control it. You know, like when it comes to health stuff, it's like, man, it's beyond my ability to control. And that just humbles you, man. It just keeps you like, oh, my gosh. So definitely, I think everybody, grandparent, parent, anybody can relate to that. But, man, when it's your baby, you don't like it. So he's doing good, though. He was strong. Got him a couple of Lego sets. Angie got him a couple of things. So we got him out of homework at Airline. That's a good thing. I told him, I was like, man, you can't make that kid do no homework.
They
Come
also
on.
got him a water gun, too.
Oh, yeah, water gun. That was very important. Josh came through big time for this because he had told me and Josh, He told Josh first, and
Few
Josh
others,
already
too.
went. Yeah, he already went, and he said, when my dad sleeps in here, he snores so loud, I need to shoot him with a water gun. So Josh came up with
Looked
it,
him
and
up.
he's living it up, son. It's all
Clutch.
good.
I'm sure John Vance appreciates that.
Oh, yeah. So funny story from that. He had him in a group message with, it was him, his dad, his mom, and one other family member. And JD was telling me that Will pulled him out of the group message and then sent a video of him shooting him with the water gun that night. So that way
So he's still a 15-year-old boy, he's still doing good. So I'm praying, really. We need praying he comes through as far as getting rid of that nausea and everything else. But they were saying it's going well, so that's good.
Absolutely. And the series, No Fear, kicked off with Easter.
That's the thing, man. Everybody's got a fear. Everybody can relate something. I mean, you must start out light with spiders and snakes. Everybody gets that, but it's really not that stuff that gets you, man.
I
It's
loved
that-
every hour, too. Somebody said that it was arachnophobia.
every hour.
Every
well,
hour.
because
My wife was 100% certain.
yeah, well, and the reason I did that was a play on it because, like, I was going to say, I had a fear of heights, and I was like, well, what is a fear of heights? And then it came up arachnophobia or whatever instead of arachnophobia or something. I don't know how you say them. I mean, I told you it took me 10 years to get out of school. I
I'm
have no
scared
idea.
of all three.
But
The
has anybody ever been to Skywalk in the Grand Canyon?
Not in the Grand
but I've
Canyon.
been
Won't
to
be going.
Chicago.
Yeah. Oh, it's
Won't be going.
the craziest part about that is you can't take a phone. You can't. So we couldn't take selfies or anything. I had to take that off the internet because nothing can be carried out there, and you have to wear little booties on your shoes because you can't scratch the glass.
Oh.
See,
So when you walk out there, we went out there and a thunderstorm was coming into the Grand Canyon. It was I wish I would have had pictures because that got my attention off the fact that it looked like I was falling to the bottom of it. You know what I'm saying? Just by looking through. But it really is cool, but it's a little freaky. There's no doubt. But yeah, I have all that. I have snakes, heights, spiders don't really bug me. I mean, that's not really,
spiders either.
but when you go, really what bugs you is like something happened to the kids' future. I mean, I got a lot of people really struggling through fears right now. I mean, some of them you would never think that would be the thing. So that's what gave us that, me the idea. And I started looking into it, but then I never really realized how many references in Jesus' life, as I showed last week, just in his life, not the whole scripture, but there is over 100 references to just that one phrase. But the myth of 365 that's a myth, But it is funny how that's
Gets spread around.
oh yeah, it's like, there's 365 do not fears, one for every day. Like, no, there's
Not quite.
No, but like I said in the sermon, I mean, that concept, that thought is definitely necessary based on we got wars in the Middle East, you got
The Simple Church families are deployed.
Oh yeah,
There,
I mean you got
a couple weeks
drones flying over Barksdale. Everybody was freaking out about that. So there's a lot out there that can cause you to fear. Economy. We were talking about at lunch what mortgages and houses, and nobody can afford a house, and how you're gonna.
Oh, I saw my realtor last night. I was like, I was starting to look. And he stopped me. He goes, don't.
You saw who last night?
Hell, he said his realtor.
My
not you.
realtor.
You used to be.
You
a
weren't
realtor.
here before that.
Right now, you're a middle school pastor. You got to let that stuff go, man.
You probably fall asleep during the. He fall asleep during the walkthrough.
You know somebody for 30 years of your life.
Yeah, you'd think they'd be there for you, but there's that's the way
Stab
it
me
is.
in the heart. Why
Well,
don't
there's
you?
hope.
Ain't right. So
Anybody
fear.
got any questions?
There you go. They're tuning in.
Well, I
They're
can tell you
getting
that Whitney has a problem with you right now, Evan.
I talked to her. She found me.
She said, yeah, because we got a listener from out of town.
But I will say, she said she was going to send another email with more feedback. Did not do it. So that's
Oh,
on her.
see, that's right. See,
There
so
you
she
go.
was saying,
Check
she
this
said,
morning.
Evan didn't read all of my question. I was like, well, look, we got to half of it, if
Thank
nothing
you.
else. I mean, but
Thank
it's
you.
all good.
Word
I mean,
for word.
we're getting it pretty close.
We got the idea. But Tina watching in Houghton says blessings.
And speaking of Tina, just
Oh,
real fast, she cut my hair right before Easter. Okay, that's who cuts my hair, and battling cancer herself, and she's an amazing, strong woman who is overcoming her fear and working through cancer, cutting hair at Sports Clips. And I get this, making her money and still fighting through through everything she's gone through. So let's give it up for Tina. Come on, Tina. There it
Thank
is.
you. She's a regular watcher. She's one that watched by the pool
Yeah.
sometimes.
Oh,
too,
yeah.
she said.
She has a nice, but we have pool conversations
Pool
all
chat.
the time. Yeah, I actually convinced her or talked her into getting a pool at one point.
There you
And then I've gotten rid of mine. So how's that? But yeah, she's really amazing. Tina, you keep it up, girl. Keep fighting. And I mean, she takes off the early part of the week. She got a lot of appointments and all that kind of stuff, but then she works on the weekend trying to make it up. So that's where people just don't think about it. It's like even in cancer, not everybody's laid up. Some people out there having to work through no matter what. So Strong woman.
Scott Whitecotton said it was a great weekend. He was up there serving all weekend. Thank you, Scott, being with us. Does a ton.
And I'll talk about it Sunday, but you cannot do it without the volunteers. I mean,
Amen.
there's not a big staff at Simple Church. If you don't come to Simple Church or you've heard and you're listening, you're trying to figure it out, the majority of everything that gets done is based on volunteers. Because, from media, you have all these camera operators and everybody else going on, from children's to set up to tear down to student ministry to, the trash. It's so many things. That's how we keep our overhead really so low, is people are willing to do and serve. We have everything. Even we're building out the stage. Girl of the Day is going to do the sheet metal on the back of the screen, and Brian, a friend of ours, has done some of the electric, and Joel Krause and his whole team built the stage. You just look through it, those are all things people are doing. It's pretty amazing what has happened. And we were talking about it at a staff meeting. 18 years, the culture has been set, and one of the things that is set is it ain't about you, and it really is about serving others, and people have really, really done it. And we were talking about the offerings and stuff, because we've never taken offerings, and yet people continue to give and find ways, and then we give above and beyond. I think it's going to be exciting when we get to this week to announce what happened with the Do Good Project, and all of that just goes back to the heart of our people, and that's why I'm very grateful to be a part of Simple Church, thankful. And we talked a little bit about this, might be a good little jumping off point, is the fear of starting Simple Church. If I go back to 18 years ago, when you're in a job that is stable, there's really no reason to jump out of that. You just go, hey, I'm good. But you feel like God's asking you to do something that you're going, man, really, God? And then you get a couple of Bible studies, and this is what I was talking about last week too, download an app, get a Bible study, have something going on. Chasing Daylight just randomly came into my life. And then it's God's just punching you in your head, this is your moment, this is your moment, this is your moment. And you're I don't know if I'm going to do this. And you're fearful of rejection, you're fearful of failure, you're fearful that people are going to think you think what they're doing is wrong, and your way's right, and you have all these things. You're fearful you're not going to pay your bills. You're fearful you're going to be
health insurance.
Yeah, health insurance. All those. It's just so many different things. And then now here we are, all these years later, and that's what somebody asked me this past week. They're like, "Did you ever think it would really be like this?" And I was like, "No, I think you hope it will be, but you don't know that it will, because there were so many people out there, and the outside and the screens and the sound and the band." And I just go back to how many people are, and then the staff. We got more staff than we thought, and it was just me and Chip. Me by myself at first, and then Chip had to get a secular job, and then eventually was able to get on.
Yep.
But then all of that is where all that volunteering started, because everybody was volunteering. And then I'm like, hey, I'll throw you $50 or something, or can you do what? And they're like, of course, I'll do it, man. I want to be a part. I want to go. I want to. And then you look back now, and you're like, that is.
How did that happen?
Yeah, wow. That is definitely a God thing, and that goes back to the message of He really does love us. Trust Him, and then do what He asks you to do. Because what if we didn't? What if I said no? What if I let fear win? What would have happened? Then I think of all these people that have been baptized. God would have done it a different way. It's not based on me, but for me to see the blessing is where that I get to have been a part of that, to watch Him move and see things and experience things. It's pretty humbling, pretty awesome, and very, very grateful. Very, very grateful.
It's awesome. We're thankful you did too, because now it just ripples out.
Oh yeah, we still going.
That's right. 18 years of. Yeah. More people watching, tuning in. If you're listening on the audio podcast, remember you can tune in every Monday, except this week because of Easter, 3:30. We're live on Facebook. You can jump in with your comments, give us some feedback, let us know your questions. Johnny Reagan said, thanks again, Justin, for baptizing Jackson Sunday.
That's
with
awesome.
The Do Good pink bunny shirts.
Oh, the shorts. Yeah. Now, they're from, I think, Fort Worth. I think they're drive over. Now, just get this, okay? This is really, really funny, though. He didn't have any shorts with him, so Mom and Dad, they all get a plan together, and they went and bought him from the Do Good store the bunny pajamas for a girl, for a mom, and he got baptized in bunny pajamas, and they made him take a picture and do everything. I told them they're supposed to send it to me, so hey, just remember,
Johnny, send it over.
Yeah, put it in there so we can do it, because it is so funny. But we were just, and then that's where I had another person come in. They came by the office day and made a donation to the medical debt. And their comment was, man, we hadn't been here before, and they're local, and they were like, everybody was so happy. They said, we have never been a part of anything where people were greeting and smiling and laughing. And I was going back to, like, if you had seen, like, back in the day, baptism was like a little bit
somber.
Yeah, it was just like, and I was sitting there laughing because we were all laughing and taking pictures and smiling. I'm thinking, like, that's what I hoped would happen, like 18 years ago, that it would be kind of like what we do in student ministry. It was a little bit more freedom in student ministry when you're growing up. But the churches, as they matured, they got more serious and more rigid and more inflexible. And I'm like, man,
a lot of formality.
Yeah, you're like, man, I hope that changes.
I remember doing mine. I remember you doing mine at the wherever. And
where were we? You need to remember.
At First Poster.
Okay.
I don't remember if we were in the new building or the old old sanctuary, but either way, I remember it just being like this. Okay, now come on down.
Yeah, it's real quiet.
Okay, good job. Like,
yeah, and like
white
now,
robe.
now it's like,
Yeah, it's
and in
like
a
a
white
party
robe.
now.
Yeah, it's a party, and I'm thinking like that's what's cool that you were able to do it, like that we were able to change all that. And again, it's not saying one way's better or worse than the other. We're just saying that, you know, when you get a big day like we had, it's pretty awesome. And like I got to baptize Sam Maze's kids. Okay, so Sam grew up in the student ministry, and Lupita and Carlos were some of my first translators to go to Mexico back in the day.
That's when I went as a sophomore. They were with me.
Yeah, and so I'm like going, and Lupita, you know, Lupi's with, but Lupita. So she's like, oh, Justin. And I'm sitting here thinking like, never when I was then, you know, at that age and at that stage, like, did I ever see this? And now Carlos is in heaven, and, you know, we're sitting there baptizing his grandkids, and they were just always encouraging to me. And now it's affected their kids and their grandkids, you know, and you got to go like, man, I'm old. Like, that's like, oh, cow. Like, it's just crazy because, you know, it's a blessing. I mean, it is. Like, even John Vance, like with them going through whatever, John Vance went on the road with open eyes back in the day. I mean, he was telling a story this morning to his son. It was like, of us traveling and him doing stuff, you know, and I'm just sitting here thinking like, who would have thought really all these years later that we would all still be connected, and very, very grateful. And then you got all these new people. I think they're from Fort Worth, but they drive over.
He said,
or Dallas maybe.
Let's
I don't know.
see. Scrolling down. Johnny said it was worth it from Brock, Texas.
Brock,
Fort
Texas.
Worth.
Yeah. I mean, just think like, that's why I'm so thankful y'all drive over. So thankful I get to be a part of it and see it and do it. I mean, like, just how cool is that? You know, people are driving from Texas. I mean, just like
hours.
3 hours.
Yeah,
3.5
to be a part
hours.
of it and put on bunny shorts. That's what I'm talking about.
Do what you got to do. Terry Jones is there. Said it was a great weekend of services with the best band. Christy's song was so powerful.
Oh, there's no doubt. You know, and thank God I found it. I mean, what's so funny, that wasn't on the agenda.
Well, what was funny was I remember it was a volunteer night, the meeting.
Yeah.
I remember Greg going in the video room, put them up. These are the songs.
Right.
We're not going to change. These are the songs. And then it was like 8 hours later, hey, we're scratching the last one and we're doing this one.
Well, because like when I found it, I'm one of those people that I got to kind of sit in it for a minute. You know, you got to kind of go like, how is that hitting? Like, what's it doing? And what is it saying? And I knew where I thought I was going. I mean, I didn't have it all. But then when I was like, man, that's it. And we shortened it a little bit because, you know, we have so much time. But I knew when it ended with that hymn, I was like, that's it. Whatever they had, we got to kick it out. And they kill it. Whatever we play, they kill it. Other than the one service, Greg forgot to hit his key change button. Just so you know, we're not perfect. Oh, and then until I messed up the last service and switched
are we
the
bringing
songs.
it up or not?
Yeah, of course. That's behind the scenes. You don't even know this because y'all probably go. Okay, so we get to the sixth service.
Okay.
So the last service.
Yep.
Okay.
Here's what's funny. I'm at front of house and I was like, he's going to forget something. I could tell by the way you came out.
Because we got hyped up, okay? So you know you're done.
Energy, right.
Yep.
And we had been messing with Greg. We had messed with everybody because everybody had messed something up during the 6 services. One time it was Ernie. Wasn't Ernie. Ernie hit a once. Ernie don't mess up much, but he hit a little bad note on something, and Fosbury had forgot to go to key change. And I mean, there's just little things that we kind of behind the scenes pick on or whatever. Well, little did I know that in that hour, and we were out there throwing stuff out. Well, I had done 5, I was on autopilot, so I never looked back at the notes, and I did not realize, and I switched, and I put "It Is Finished." I mean, I put a video in place of where it was supposed to go and switched the songs. Now, nobody attending 11 would have known that because...
Unless you were on the back row, because he goes, and we're going to video, and Joe goes, no.
Yeah, and I was like, I said, we're going to video. Yeah, we are. And then we went to video.
You do what you got to do.
And then we're all on the phone like, what are we doing? Where are we going with
So
this?
then I
What
got
are we-
off, and they go, you switched them. I said, I ain't worried about it. Y'all just go with the flow. The Spirit has moved, brother.
Go where it leads.
So then I was like, here's what we're going to do. I said, I'll go back, and nobody...
No
once
one
you-
even knew.
No, you wouldn't know.
It was
unless-
a little weird transition the way you had to spin it around, but I mean, it was still
because
fine.
it's finished, son.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, you raise that money in. I think it actually may be the Lord wanted it that way. I'm just
Amen.
kidding because
I did. I saw
A
you
lot
throw.
more
I
money
saw
came
He
you.
in.
works despite us.
yeah.
I saw you throwing T-shirts off the side, and I was like, "Oh boy, here we
There
go."
you go. He done went renegade.
Going off the
Well,
rails
what happened
now.
was they came up and they messed with me and said, you need to throw all this popcorn out because we don't want it to be stuck here in this last hour. Those are popcorn.
Oh, that's what it was.
So
Yeah.
I was like, so I had in my mind like I'm throwing it out, so I wasn't focused. I got 5 right, you know. I mean,
no one knew you got the 6th one wrong.
It's like
That was
80%.
all right.
Till now.
That's a B.
That's why we picked 9:30 for the
That makes
web.
sense now because you tell me afterwards
Yeah.
which one. All right, Alan Smith's got a no fear story. He says you need to tell about the time that you were rehearsing with the band in an attic. Do you remember something was on the shelf?
Yeah, so here's the crazy story. So I don't like snakes. I've talked about this. It was actually at, I think, Glad Tidings Assembly of God over in Shreveport. I'm pretty sure, almost positive. So Alan, we always used to practice wherever. We used to practice in a garage, like a roll-up temporary storage place. For some reason, we're at Glad Tidings over there. I think that's right. Anyway, and we're in this, it's like a back room, but it had open like walls. Like, in other words, they weren't finished, no sheetrock. So it was studs and insulation was going to go on. Must have been a little chilly. I don't remember exactly what was going on. The only reason I say that is because we're sitting there practicing. We look in the corner, and there is a huge black snake, coiled up, sitting there, and everybody's like, "Oh my God!" Like there is
Burn the building down.
There is a snake right there. So then I know enough about. I don't know how I knew then, and I've always known, but I knew slant eye is bad. If it's got like the little slit, it's a poisonous. Do you ever know this?
Nope.
If it has a pupil, if it's round, it's non-venomous.
100% confident.
100%.
Okay.
100%.
We're telling people that.
Yeah, so it's 100%. So if you have a, like a slit, like a little, I don't know, I guess it would be a vertical slit.
Yep.
It actually is poisonous if it doesn't. So I remember going over there, and I was like, man, I think it's got round pupils. Now, we couldn't get it. We were trying to get it, and it was trying to go to our amps because it likes the heat, you know, so it would follow that. So finally, I just grabbed that joker, overcame my fear, okay? That joker wrapped around my arm, like just whoop, 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 and put out a musk, like it released, it like throws something out. Dude, you have never smelt what that was. I've never smelt it, okay? And so anyway, so then I had to get them to help me unwrap it, and then we just went outside and we threw it out there, and we didn't kill it. We let it go. We were trying to be conservationists because
Alan said
Don
Steve
Henley.
Irwin that mug.
Yeah. Don Henley would be proud. We're trying to conserve.
Common theme.
And he confirmed it was Glad Tidings. So
It
there
was
you
glad.
go.
Yeah, but that's an Alan. Yeah, and trust me, I don't like snakes. I really don't. It's something about the way they look and they move. It just freaks me out. But that night, I guess we were being stupid, and I felt like I
It
do it.
wouldn't
Thanks,
matter
Big A.
what
I'd
night
forgotten
it
all about
was.
that. Big
Face
A's
your
throwing
fears.
it. Oh yeah, face
As
your
soon
fears.
as I saw that snake, I'm out.
Yeah, you're not grabbing it, are you?
Oh no, I mean,
Staying in the building. I'm gone.
and that was it. So that is, it's basically like they call them a rat snake. So they get big too. I mean, they may be 6 foot long, and they go into those like. And if you've ever had mud swallows up in your front porch, they love to climb the poles and eat those birds out of there. Because Mark, my neighbor Wilson,
Oh,
when I was in
yeah. I
Stockwell,
remember this
another
story,
one
yeah.
happened over there. I had to go get that one down for him. Also, I hear him screaming like it was in that scripture that said the men were screaming like children or whatever. I heard a man screaming, and I went over there, and I was like, what's it? He goes, dude, look at this thing. And it was wrapped around the whole column. And I was like, just grab the tail and yank that son of a gun down, you know. because
Why
they're
are you of all people grabbing all these snakes?
well, and ironically,
You grabbing.
Snake handling.
yeah, well, hey, Open Eyes knows a little about snake handling. I promise you. Wow, ain't that right, Big A? So that's a whole nother story. So I'll go ahead and say because people won't understand. So when we were lead worship, okay, and we were having a blast, you just felt like you were in the pocket and it's fun and just crazy. I would turn around to the band and I would say, we snake handling, because it was like you had gotten to the place where it didn't matter, man. It was just like, dude, we could do whatever. God was there. We were in the moment. So that was always our joke, like snake handling, because we got it, So it's Big A. That's an inside,
There you go.
That might be the
Ain't
shirt
no
this
way.
year, son. We may when we do the reunion, we may have a snake handling shirt. That'll
Guys,
really get them
reunion's
fired
coming.
up.
It's coming. And then this is cool. Every year she tunes in, lets us know, but she joined the podcast today for the first time, 6:45 a.m. Wednesday in Australia.
Come on,
Carol Ann Young.
How's it doing down there?
That's right. So she's
Good day,
family
Dan.
with Anissa Gunn.
Awesome.
She's been and watched every year. She does the big holidays. They came in 2019 in person, and she's
Wow.
watched ever since.
Good day. Is she really Australian?
I think she is.
Can
Let us know for sure,
Yeah,
Carol,
we'd
but
like
I
to know if
believe
you're
so.
Australian. If we have the little accent there.
But she said she wished she had Simple Church in Australia. She loves it. Doesn't miss a week.
Man,
Australia campus.
yeah, boy, I'm down
That'd
with
be
that.
wild.
What part of Australia?
I didn't say. Let us know, Carol.
Yeah, I'd like to know because I've never been to Australia. I've never been down under.
Me neither.
But I would
Let's go.
love to.
I think we need
They
to go
got good
visit
surfing
Carol.
too.
That's right.
They got big snakes.
They do. Big
Oh,
snake.
yeah.
down
The
there.
insects and stuff they got there.
And deadly.
Josh ain't going outside.
No, they got a deadly. I want to say the most deadly snake in the world is there. Now, I mean, she can confirm that. I could be wrong on there.
They got the
Seems
big
like
old
it's a
spiders,
brown
too.
something. It's like a fat. Well, I can tell you another snake that thank God I didn't see. We're in Africa. We're in Rwanda, and we get out to take pictures with these giraffes. Okay, so we're literally driving. This is the first year we're driving through the middle of the bush, and all of a sudden he's like giraffes or whatever. We're like we're all from Shreveport Post, and you're like, not a giraffe in a zoo, like a giraffe in the wild. That is totally different. So we can't help ourselves, and we're like, can we get out? And he's like, of course. So we get out, and we're all out there just like, man, look at these giraffes. And I got pictures. I can put one. I'll put it on there and post it because it was back in 2009. And I'm out there, and I'm like grabbing one by the neck, like with, you know how like you look like you're in a picture
Y'all got that
perspective.
close to?
thing,
Oh,
yeah.
No, like in a
Okay.
perspective or whatever. So, but they are really relatively close now. But they're not, they don't attack. They're not attack giraffes, at least that I know of. I mean, I think they're pretty sweet. I don't know if there's a rule
It's a different
on that.
type of squad
Attack
over
giraffe.
there.
That's the shirt.
Yeah,
Attack giraffe.
dude, you ever had an attack a giraffe? Son of a gun, come on, you got to run. They got a long leg. You better be quick.
They get
There
you
it
from
is.
far away.
Yeah, there you go. See, look, there it is.
That's the attack giraffe?
Yeah, that's the picture.
He looks,
So-
you are close.
Why you pinching his neck?
I was like trying to grab him
You're
by the
saying
neck.
that's how it's a perspective.
All right,
That's
so
why
we're
he's attacking you.
Yeah, so we're out there and we're talking, okay? And all of a sudden I look down, and it's Bill Allred, Donnie McDaniel, Bill McConaughey, Brian Reed, and there's some holes in the ground. And I was like, man, look at them holes in the ground or whatever. And they're like, he goes, oh, yes. They got that cool accent. I said, man, is that Black Mamba? Because they have a snake called the Black Mamba, super fast, super deadly. He goes, oh, you know the Black Mamba? I said,
Kobe.
I said, yeah, I know the Black Mamba. And I said, what's that? He goes, they live here. I said, back in the van, cuz.
Let's
I'm
go.
out, dude.
Yeah, no,
Literally,
no,
you're
no.
walking among them, and there are holes in the ground. And them snakes are out there. I was like, he wasn't, no, sir. Back in the van, cuz. Enough giraffes. Attack giraffes of enough.
Giraffes.
Man.
You ever
Somebody who
have-
don't like snakes, you've sure been around a lot of snakes.
Grabbing them.
No, well,
places.
unfortunately, we live in the woods in Benton now. They seem to like it out there.
An attack
Judge.
giraffe.
All right, speaking of animals.
Oh.
My father-in-law had us for Easter. It was great. Bought some kids' toys for my kids from the do-good store.
Okay.
But he was unhappy that he could not find a raccoon.
Yeah, we need to do that. The rally
He
raccoon.
said, when is the
should
rally
be-
raccoon? They got a donkey. And he said it's because Angie was mad we didn't pick the donkey mascot, that she's not carrying raccoons.
No, I think she probably just got overwhelmed. So
You know who else is also unhappy they don't have raccoons? His brother.
Yeah.
I think we
Well-
should now change it to attack giraffes.
That's the new mascot.
I think we can put him in there. Yes, he's right. The problem is
cute raccoon.
Well, we're gonna find it. We'll get it there. We'll try to. I tried to do a raccoon shirt for my brother. Now, if you don't know about the raccoons, we call them the rally raccoon because when the volunteers get together, we had to have a mascot for our rally. So it's the rally raccoon.
We had them vote.
And we had them vote,
and
it was a close vote. But I think you had to leave the donkey with Do Good, and then you needed a rally raccoon. That we have a donkey, Do Good, and a rally raccoon. It's both alliteration, so there's you got some alliteration going. But I'm working on a new shirt for the raccoon.
You got to put the raccoon on top of the donkey.
Yeah, he could ride him.
Oh,
son. Yeah.
Both of them. I'm gonna attack giraffe.
Yeah, and then next thing you know, then they're lassoing an attack giraffe.
Real sweet. No attack.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, we'll get there.
And we're back.
Hey, and by the way, speaking of Do Good, you opened the cafe for the first time and you sold out 600 cookies in one day.
Bro,
Hey,
that cinnamon roll is.
Oh, it's coming this week.
I can't wait.
It's in the video room.
Oh yeah, but I told them
now.
don't touch it.
But you get a fresh one this Sunday.
They're going to be fresh. We're
It's
going to
not
have
just
them. They're going to
Easter.
have them warmed up. We're going to warm them up for you. Well, and I've
much
eaten
are they?
one. I don't know the price yet, but it won't be
TBD.
too much. I mean, I would imagine around the same thing. I don't know. It's huge. It's bigger than my hand though.
I
You
know,
can
it's
split
huge.
it. But I can tell you, I've eaten one, and it is so good. Now the problem is, I'm trying to figure out how many she can make. Because it's always going to be first come, first serve. So if you want a cinnamon roll, we got to buy them. It all goes to Do Good. But you got to get there in line and get it.
9 a.m. service.
Yeah. Now, I think surely they won't sell out. I don't know what number I should buy and prepare for.
Let us know if you want to
like,
buy
I
one.
mean, I don't know what.
Drop
I mean,
in
do
the
you
comments.
think 50 people will buy them?
Justin, I'll buy 50 of them.
You ain't going to buy 50. You ain't got the money, dude.
You right.
Yeah.
My mom bought 4 cookie sets for all the grandkids,
Yeah.
so that's one person bought.
They
one
didn't
for
even,
everybody.
I'll be honest, they didn't decorate them. They just ate them, didn't they?
No, they decorated them.
Oh,
They
did
saved
they?
them for
That's
the day
aw-
after school.
That is awesome.
So they were sitting there waiting. They had a lot of other
Take
stuff.
a picture of your kids decorating. I'll send them to Casey.
Okay, I don't know if I think they ate them
anybody
after
was
school
gonna
today, so
decorate-
maybe
Oh,
go-
did they? Never mind. My
But I'll
bad.
see if
I
they
was just
do it.
going to encourage Casey because
Absolutely.
she had that idea. It was a great idea. But we figured out maybe we should have done more, because we don't have a clue, man. We've never done it before.
Yeah.
But now you got Monsters out there, Alani's, and they're putting some different things out there. So
And we tagged Sugar Show on social media. A couple of the people
Yep.
in East Bay commented back and forth the video you did
Yeah.
over there. It was great.
yeah,
So,
oh, absolutely.
we're
We're going
excited to
we're going
partner
to go
with
do
Sugar Show.
another one. We're going to do another video this week because I'm going to show you behind the scenes of making this.
Where's that
cinnamon
place
roll.
at?
Right there next to Bayou Axe, the throwing place. It's
in
in
East
the
Bank?
East Bank.
Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. That's some good friends down there. Good food all the way around. But you
that
get
whole
you
little
get that Sugar Show cinnamon roll. And her dad works there too. He's
we got the
senior
filmed the
adult.
video. Yeah.
Sweet dude, man. He comes in, he goes, and he had never told Casey. She was like, "Hey, all you do is just warm it up. You're good." And he goes, "Take my advice. Put a little slice of butter on it. Put it in that microwave for 30 seconds, and then you're gonna be in heaven." And he wasn't lying. Angie was like, "You ate that whole thing?" I said, "Look at me, honey. You think I'm gonna miss that?" It's that good. Now, here's what I'm also looking for, and maybe y'all know this, because this is my mission too. There is a local dairy, and I don't know their name. I want their chocolate milk in there. It is incredible. I can't. Is it? Somebody will probably know. There's a local, but they have the best chocolate milk.
With
They
the
used
glass
to.
bottles?
Yes. They used to have it up there when you're going
is
to
their
Benton.
name?
Up there it turned into another kind of grocery store. But
Morel Dairy.
what is it?
Morel. Morell.
Maybe so. I don't know. Maybe so. I need the chocolate milk connection. I don't need no. Of course, somebody will probably want regular milk, but I want them to start putting us in. We don't put them in the cafe.
So if you know somebody in the dairy business.
Yeah, I got. And whatever it was, somebody brought it to me one time,
Oh, Scott said,
and it was incredible. I'm a chocolate milk connoisseur.
You
though.
don't just make it at home?
No, sir.
What's your
Man,
top
you gotta
chocolate
get the
milk right
milk
now?
with the Hershey syrup.
2 people are saying Morel.
Morel.
It's in Mooringsport.
Okay.
It's gotta
I'll
be
try to find a connection. Tell them. Yeah, I'll find it. Do you know anybody that sells it? I'll tell them to holler at us.
Let us know.
The thing is what I'm telling you is it's Borden's for me because I think Jordan asked. Borden's is my. If I can't find nothing else,
Oh, yeah, the go-to where you know you can find
all this other stuff, Highland, keep it. Whatever.
Why don't you just make it? It's
Because
so
I-
much better.
No, dude. I
Depends on
like.
what you got. What ingredients you using.
It's
you got
Hershey's.
white milk and Hershey syrup.
And is it really
It's not
Hershey's cocoa? Because remember, they just got in trouble for not even
about
putting
that?
real cocoa
Yeah,
in their
that's not
chocolate
even real
bars.
chocolate.
You see that?
I think it was plastic, some kind of crazy stuff.
Whatever, bro. It's good.
And the Reese's,
I mean, it don't matter to me.
the Reese's air called him out. That's what it was.
Yeah,
it was the guy who invented it.
and how they knew it, you ready for this? If you left a candy bar in the car, it didn't melt. It turned into rubber. And they were like, what is this?
They changed the recipe.
No.
Saved money.
You can look it up. Gospel truth. And Hershey's had to come out and said, we messed with we're going back to the original. I said, thank God.
To send the attack giraffes over there.
Yeah, I'm going to put, boy, you better look out. Let that joker come over here and put his neck out on it. Tell you right now, he got a horn too, son. You ever seen him?
The grandson of the Reese's founder criticized him because
I think he got two horns, to be honest.
Hey, I saw a giraffe video the other day that was it was in a thunderstorm, and they were like,
Dude, you better look out.
It said, I never thought about giraffes and what they have to do during thunderstorms.
Duck.
They can't go nowhere. They just stand there, and it was like, now I have to worry about giraffes.
Hey, I can say this, by the way.
Lay down somewhere.
They're like, you can't. What are you gonna do? Get
Since
under a
this will
tree?
be the Easter and giraffe show.
I
okay?
like it. Attack giraffes. People are already
Yeah.
saying we vote for attack giraffes. They're excited.
I'm gonna tell you. If you've ever been to, I guess it's where is it? Longview Zoo? Is it Longview? What?
Oh,
No, Tyler.
Tyler Zoo.
Where you can feed the attack
Yeah.
giraffe,
We just did it on spring break.
and it's awesome.
Glen Rose, Texas.
Yeah.
It's a drive-through safari park,
I've not been there,
and you can feed them out your window.
You know, it's funny you should bring that up because very soon I will be having a little something on that. But what I would like to say first off, though, have you been to the Tyler one where you feed them the lettuce?
My parents live right by
Go
it.
up on the little thing and you can.
Oh man, that's next level. When them
They just
attack
lick it
giraffes
out your
come over
hand.
there and you just hand it to
They're
them,
sweet
and they're
giraffes.
cool.
They're not attack
Yeah, they
ones.
know. They know that you're in the
got
same
a-
game.
I got a funny
Giraffes.
video from that zoo last time we went of the giraffes.
Yeah, I got one. I'll talk about in Justin After Dark about them rhinos here in a minute too.
That's all fair.
Oh no, it was elephants. My bad, it was elephants. Angie was like, "I don't believe what's I'm about to see." I said, "I can't unsee
Love was
it."
in the air.
Yeah, well, I'm
Nature.
telling you, you go in spring,
It's
son.
God's
That's
creation.
the time to go, man. That's what I'm talking
I
about.
got a real video of attack a giraffe.
I always think Ace Ventura.
Say, hey, Josh ain't sleeping now, son. You get on this podcast.
Woke him up.
We're
Y'all
keeping
off
it
the
real,
rails.
son.
Woke him up. Animal talk. Sheesh.
Or, speaking of that, how about the bunny? Bunny look cute.
Absolutely.
Bunny
Not a
was
scary bunny.
Not a scary bunny.
We saw another church in town.
Yeah, there's some
Posted
scary.
a scary bunny still in 2026.
But what I'm telling you, can you believe what bunnies used to look like?
We've used those
No,
in student ministry
I cannot.
before. It is terrifying.
It's unbelievable.
Dude, you could have
Terrifying.
you could have not set that video up at all and just like said, check this out. This is what freaked us out in the end, and just played that. And
Oh,
people
yeah.
would have been
It's unbelievable.
It's creepy.
It was
is very-
giving animatronics from Chuck E. Cheese. Like
Five Nights at Freddy's. They made a whole horror series about those creepy looking
Yeah, I never
things.
saw that. See, I don't watch nothing
they
spooky.
blink and you heard them blink.
I haven't seen it, but I know the kids loved it.
I don't do no spooky. All right, what else? Any other questions? Anybody sending
Now
anything
everybody's
in?
excited about attack giraffes. and going off the rails. There's
when
no
I got here on
theological
this
talk.
podcast, it went south.
Hey, they're
quick,
just as
son.
bad as us. They want to
right.
talk about attack giraffes. And
We've sold 6 or 7 cinnamon rolls. They all said they're buying one.
Oh, I promise you,
And then-
you better bring a little extra cash on that. I mean, they get it's not. It's cashless. I'm sorry. You better bring your credit card.
Or tap to pay, right?
Yeah, tap to pay. Yeah, I'm
That's
just
the
saying
easiest
that
thing.
it's. But what Angie will be mad at. She gets mad at me a lot because she says
Oh.
you keep throwing things in here and making things happen. I'm like, man, look, we just trying to spread
Do it.
joy.
Did anybody buy the shirts? I didn't. Was
Oh,
gonna ask
that's
you.
a good question. I don't know. I didn't even ask. I was so exhausted.
imprint shirts.
I didn't even look. Yeah, because now that you can imprint your own color, like you can on demand pick your colors. I think people did. Thank y'all. If you didn't, I could still be in
He
trouble.
said,
Put
prove
her
the
on
women
Front Street.
wrong.
Oh, because they told me straight out, this is dumb. It ain't going. I'm like, good night, man. Y'all a little harsh on
A
me.
little negative.
Yeah, I need some love. Okay, then. So anyway, I wanted some proof, but I can promise you this: you ain't gonna be disappointed on the old cinnamon roll. But I gotta get the chocolate because I tell Angie right now, if I find that chocolate, Angie, put it on the computer, baby. She'll be mad that I'm adding another item. I don't care. We gotta have chocolate
I
milk.
don't care.
What's the name of it?
Morel. MOREL.
Oh, boy, I gotta find.
Do you know
them.
what the logo looks like?
No, I just know it's good because I know I drank it. Somebody brought it to me because I'm a
You had
chocolate.
it one
nut.
time.
Maybe twice. Couldn't get it anywhere else. Sells out everywhere. It used to be at the Hispanic grocery store in Benton. I would drive there just to get it, and it'd sell out.
100% Jersey, 100% fresh, 100%
That's it.
local.
Tricky said he gonna talk to him.
Oh, Tricky knows.
100%. And I won't. I'm willing to buy
They
some
probably
bulk.
use Hershey's chocolate.
I'm gonna ask her.
Not with the plastic there.
Not the plastic though. I can promise you, that's different.
All right, that's gonna be our next blind taste test.
Oh,
100
milk is on the table.
Chocolate milk talk.
We're going to make
here's the other
chocolate
deal.
milk right here.
Here's the other
This,
deal.
I think, just broke the record for most comments we've ever had. They're excited about all this.
What I'm telling you is we're going to have chocolate milk, and you got to have it cold. I will have it when you come on Sunday morning as cold as you can get it. I'm going to have it right at 33 degrees. You know why? Because when it's frosty, you can't help it. It's just like, Now, I don't like no warm milk. I need that joker. I need that. Hey, some people don't care.
Warm chocolate
Well,
milk?
they just don't like it
Well,
cold.
I guess that's like
Ice
hot
cold.
chocolate.
I like it ice cold. Yeah.
all right.
Yeah. So anyway, so it's coming. We'll have it.
I got home last night from our son's T-ball game, and I had me some leftover sopapilla cheesecake.
Sopapilla cheesecake. Never heard of it.
Buddy.
Oh, it's good.
It's like
Who makes that?
my mother-in-law.
Well, yeah.
I love that
My
for
mom
you.
too.
It's
There you go.
There you go.
Better look out. There's another attack giraffe.
Attack giraffe.
Friendly
Joker, man,
giraffe.
They come in that window.
Glen
Hide your
Rose,
kids, hide
Texas.
your wife.
Yeah, hide your kid. Be careful.
Anyway,
That
I
joker-
had leftover sopapilla cheesecake and a glass of chocolate milk last night.
See? Now you know. Speaking of giraffes and
Cheesecake.
attack giraffes, what you got to watch out for is the tongue on that thing.
It reached and got the food.
Have you ever seen the tongue
Thing's
on that
dark,
thing?
too.
That
They're
is
like purple.
Up
and I'm
close.
talking about a tack. That joker's long as my arm. That joker would come out and put it on
Wrap you up like
I know
that
why they
snake.
got a long neck, because there's a lot of tongue in there.
Oh my god!
Rolled up in there.
I'm telling you, that joker comes
Where
from
do they
deep.
put that thing?
Down that throat, cuz. And that joker, when it
About to
rolls
fall
out, put that lettuce out there and let him get a hold of it. Shoot, I promise you. You seen it?
I've seen it up
They making
close.
so much money off that lettuce.
Oh, that's so
Oh,
smart.
yeah.
It's marketing.
That was
It's an
genius.
experience.
And they probably get
Hey,
that
you
lettuce
can go over
on
there
throwaway
now and pet
pile.
the goats.
I want to know right now, is there a chance? Just tell me there's a chance that I could get an attack giraffe out here on this turf out here at some point. How awesome would it be when
We
you
put-
showed up at church one day and there's an attack
You got
giraffe
camels
out there?
in First Bossier.
Elephants.
I'm sure you can get a giraffe outside.
Oh, I'm
down
sure
here.
you can.
We could
Feed
get a
him.
giraffe.
Feed
Man, have that joker come out there with them attack horns.
That's right.
There's enough people in this church.
Get you a
Somebody got
donkey and
giraffe
raccoon while
connect.
you're at it.
Oh, yeah. Donkey. We've had a donkey here.
Yeah, we
Pre-show.
did. Live on
Donk
air.
donk.
You remember that?
Yes,
We brought Donk in.
That was
My
a
brother's
surprise.
got plenty of raccoons. My brother
yeah.
feeds them
One.
every night. He's got a problem with raccoons.
He could
man.
bring a family
but
of
not in a
raccoons
bad
in
way.
there.
He loves them. Him and Teresa feed them, and
They're
he says the
pets.
best pets. They come in, they eat, and then they go back in the woods. Get
What
out
did
of
he
here
say the
now.
other
The
day
fox
they
comes
eat-
up and takes stuff.
They
I'm
only
sure
eat
this is not what
Cheerios,
people-
But they won't eat the generic brand.
They
Fruit
turn it
Loops or
away.
something.
Yeah,
It's ridiculous.
I'm sure this is why people tune into this.
Absolutely.
They're fired up about it if it is. Tricky said they're my neighbors and he's going to go talk to Morel for you.
All right, Tricky, I need it. I want to be in
Making
the
deals
Do Good
live
Cafe.
on the podcast.
Yeah, making deals. Let's
There you
make
go.
it
And
happen.
breaking news, Lynette McCauley worked at the Do Good store, said there were people buying the shirts.
Thank you, Lynette.
Amen.
Thank you.
Love it.
David Kruger said, don't trust the count. You might want to go do it yourself. They'll try to tell you they didn't sell any.
Yeah, it's a good call, crew. He's been in retail. He knows how they manipulate
Get the
the
audit.
numbers.
Get the
I
audit.
need to know. But Lynette's coming through and being honest. That's what I like. She's
And then
taking care of us.
Brian Glore said the real chocolate milk was in the 70s. It would give you a stomach ache. It was so good. But I don't know what it was
I'm
in.
telling you, Brian, you better hang on, because when Morel comes in, you going to
It's
want
gonna
it.
change your life.
It's good. It's really good. I don't know what they do, but I'd like to know. I'd like to go see
The
it.
only pre-made chocolate milk I've ever liked is the Brookshire's. I think it's the Brookshire's brand.
I'm telling you now, listen to me. When the taste test comes onto this table
He
next
said you
week,
heard him, but you're not listening.
you won't even understand.
Next
How many
Monday?
different chocolate
Next
milks
Monday,
do I
it's
need
right
to
here.
get?
I don't care if I
Yeah,
drive
I'll
to
be-
Morning Sport and
yeah,
have
I'm
to
here.
milk the cow myself. I'm gonna get that here and have it on this table. You heard that? Me and I'll ride my attack giraffe, and I will go over there and I will.
This sounds like a
apprehend
field
it.
trip.
Have your opinion
I
changed
will
on the
apprehend that.
We have the equipment to go portable on the podcast.
Oh,
Simple
yeah,
Church
we'll just go.
podcast on the road.
We're going out. That's the way to do it. We need to start taking this thing on the road. And look at the tongue on that attack giraffe. That'll be something people tune into.
Wow. All the stuff that happened on Easter. Did not think we'd end up here, but here we are.
Hey, well, because we can't talk about it. We don't
You're
want to
right.
reveal the number. We know it's
Teasing
awesome.
you.
We're
But you
teasing
can still
you.
give. We put the link in
Okay,
the
we don't know how
comments.
many people are there. We're teasing you because we just got back and we've had meetings and
The
the
data.
surgeries and all that. So we don't really know. It was a great day. The screens operated. The band was great. The
Looked
message,
awesome outside.
he's all right.
I mean, just to put it in perspective,
was.
the
He
numbers
was good.
changed significantly from this morning to what Robin told me an hour ago. So
Oh, yeah.
The giving number. People are still
Yeah, it's
giving, and
still
you still
going
can be a
up.
part of it too. It's not like we're going to run out of medical debt. There's still
No.
people need help.
No, but here's what's
more than
crazy.
ever.
For 9 parishes, there was 13 million or so. Just think about
And
it.
that's not everybody, right? But that's the people in Undo that they've
Yep.
got the permission to do it and give it. So it's a huge chunk of the region. Of,
Oh, it's a big,
Yeah.
yeah. It's all of
Is it,
Undo's medical
right.
debt. And
Is
the
it
big
one,
national
is Undo
organization.
the company that does this? Okay.
It's a
so
nonprofit
basically, they have to risk it by the debt.
for
So do
one-
people have to go and apply for it?
I think that is how it works. I think we were talking about it this morning in staff meeting. There's actually systems in each hospital, but this company decided to risk it as a nonprofit.
I think what happens is the hospital, when they go to collect, they can sell off the debt
Yep.
and to a collector. So these other agencies buy it and charge 100 times and make the money. So Undo Medical Debt goes in and buys it from it when it's for sale and goes and forgives it.
So it's just the opposite. They don't make any profit off it. They actually eliminate the debt at a cheaper rate.
And the hospital doesn't want the headache, so they let these other third-party companies buy it from them to just cut their losses, and then they go and make money by buying off the debt and trying to collect it from these people.
And then I don't know about how much money statewide Undo Medical Debt has, but in 9 parishes, their latest number was over $13 million.
Yeah, it's like
13 points.
13.9.
Yeah.
They need to take them other companies out.
Yeah, it's
But
shady.
That's the problem, though. It's like in medical debt, you already saw it. It's like one of the main reasons people go into bankruptcy and stuff. And I mean, we all get it. Like even like how many people have the same story? You go for a minor procedure. We're still paying on stuff from my heart. I had a heart, what's the word? Like a stress test back in the day, like 4 years ago. We're still paying on it. And that ain't been sold over to Undo. I wish it would have been. To be 100% transparent, I ain't getting in.
And
know
there
what I'm
are
saying?
rules about. I think it has to be like 4 times the poverty, the
Yeah.
amount.
Nah, I
And there's
wouldn't
it's not just
qualify.
like millionaires are getting
Right.
their stuff forgiven.
No, it's people that
right,
can't
that
afford
really
it.
need it. Yeah.
And that was what was cool to me about, like, even the stories that we shared through the video Robin had. And then, like, the girl coming and getting baptized. I got to do that baptism and all. That's just crazy. Because she was like, she's the first one. I didn't have anybody other than her come find me and say, hey, I didn't know anything about Simple Church. But when I heard y'all paid my debt, I wanted to come here. She was moved by the message. Her son was moved. The next time they came out and got baptized, I mean, you just think, you want to be known for solving problems. You want to be known for doing good. You want to make a difference. You want people to feel like, you're not in here for the money grab for you. You're trying to help people.
Give it away.
And so that's what's been cool over 18 years. You've been able to do that,
It's awesome. So this Sunday, join us back. If you're new, you found us, we want you to be there. Normal service times, 9, 10, and 11. And we want to announce that
Only on
number.
Sunday.
Have a big dramatic reveal because it's going to be shocking how much money. It's already rolling in. It keeps going. It's
Yes.
awesome.
It's going to be fun.
Absolutely. So do that with us. We'd love to see you. Matt Sanders just said, I made it. We got to catch him up on everything that he missed. So
What you really need to know, Matt, is you need to look into attack giraffes and why their neck is so long, and then tune into Sunday.
And
you'll
cinnamon rolls
understand.
and chocolate
Yeah.
milk.
Oh,
Cinnamon
yeah.
rolls and chocolate milk. I think
That's
we covered it all right there.
Lynette McCauley said it's gone off the rails. She's calling it.
This is
Lynette-
normal.
Yeah, no, yeah. Well, we asked y'all for questions.
That's
y'all
right.
got fired up about all those
questions.
things.
We
I
tried to
mean,
answer one theological question. She got mad at us.
Yeah,
What you going
right.
to answering anymore?
Yeah,
We're done.
we're trying to help. I mean, so
This is
this
what happened at the 11 o'clock service.
it's called the Holy Spirit.
Amen.
You need to understand
Amen.
that sometimes he moves. And you
Amen.
can't, and
Mysterious ways.
and it'll be a snake handle.
Let
when
me
it
tell you
happens.
what your boy was doing in here. Your boy Greg Walker.
He was watching Tombstone. you
Watching
told me.
Tombstone up in here. And everybody was in here watching it.
Yeah, that's it was awesome. Well, when you
Not
go
you.
through,
You're up there preaching
No,
your guts
I'm
out.
up. When you give up there
Oh,
6
this
sermons,
was Saturday when we had the big break.
And he
Yeah.
was preaching his guts out then, too.
Yeah, I mean it's not like I got a break.
Watching
You had to
movies.
just keep rocking and rolling, making it happen. All right, what else you got? Anything?
I got nothing. It's all giraffe talk.
Got nothing for
and cinnamon rolls. Matt said that's a lot to go back and try to catch up on.
Well, it's going to be worth every second, though. The
That's
truth
right.
is, when you tune into that, that's going to make your life better. You're going to go back and go. Now,
Oh,
now I'm
and
learning
raccoon
stuff.
shirts coming soon.
That's
Yeah.
right. And stuffies, hopefully. They want 'em. The people demanding them. But no fear. We'll continue the series. We're going to keep talking about it for a couple weeks.
I got a big sermon this week, and this is no exaggeration. Never in the history of Simple Church will what fixing to happen this Sunday. That's a bold statement, but an accurate statement.
18 years.
Hope it, in 18 years, it never happened.
Yep.
So just tune in and find out what that is. Because here's the other thing, truthfully, what do you think the lowest day is in church?
Sunday after Easter.
It's going to be that or Labor Day. One of the two. I mean, it's usually, seriously, like
Memorial
4th of
Day,
July,
yeah.
Memorial Day. But the week after, it's so funny, like church attendance today, in today's modern world. It's like, man, I went, I'm good. I'll take a break. But like what'll happen Sunday, they're going to be talking about, and then they're going to go, what? Because it's one of those weird, unusual things that I've never thought it would happen, but it's happening. And then you go, wow, that's really out there. Mm-hmm. But that's not just to get you to be here. It's just because I don't want to tell you now. And then, there's just still a lot of things to figure out on that, but it'll be a big deal. And then that's the part of church work is you keep plowing on, whether there's 1 or 1,000. Like they were talking about Saturday when there was lower crowds than what was, because it's pouring down rain, and it's not what it is typically on Sunday, and we had to switch around, but still more people than I thought were coming on Saturday. And when we're doing that, I'm like, it don't matter how many are here, y'all. You got to rock on. Mm-hmm. Like we did it back in the Christian music days, like 5 or 5,000, they get the same thing. Like, and then of course the super spiritual it's an audience of 1. I mean, and people say that, and you're right, but a crowd, when you're communicating or playing music, is the energy that gets given back and forth. So it is true that it is better when. That's why lately I've been trying to get them to come on, man, talk to me. I can't see anybody. Most people don't know this, but not because I'm blind, but because it's dark. So I don't see, but maybe the first row if the lighting's right. And I'm blind in one eye, which doesn't help too much. But you can't really.
It is pretty hard to see.
Yeah, you can't see.
Oh, it definitely is.
So it helps when you go like, and like on this past week, saying the scripture, that's what I was talking with Will and myself, is like, you don't remember it, and then you get in a bind where you need to remember it. And I'll give you this, a little spiritual for you, a little nugget. My brother-in-law, this past Easter, this past Sunday when we were in there, we actually had the conversation talking about his struggle with addiction and things that were going on in his life. And Mike was like, I can remember when it finally clicked for me that reading Scripture, memorizing Scripture, saying Scripture really clicked over where I understood the importance of it because of the negative thoughts and the fear and the things that flood your mind. Mm-hmm. And if you don't know how to reprogram it, then you don't get free. Because you stay in that negative loop. And so then you go, all right, God, well, the only way you're getting out of that is to reprogram it with the positive of what he says.
Renewing of your mind.
And literally sounds easy, but it is difficult. And he said, I remember struggling in the beginning, and then it getting a little bit easier. And then I can remember knowing it without having to go read it. I remember now I could, like, even when I woke up, the thought was it's already in my head because he had never had it in his head before. So for me, there are things that I can do that in my mind on, like whatever you do, whether in word or deed, do it all in the name of the Lord. Colossians, it's already in there. So I know, like when I'm painting the other day, this sounds crazy, but I'm not painting because I want somebody to go, man, the stage looks good. It's like, God, I'm trying to do this for you. Like, man, I want you to see it. You know what I'm saying? It's, the Son of Man did not come to be served, but to serve and give his life. So if I'm out here, whether it's a chaplain thing or trying to hurt, it's not like, well, I got to go look that up so I can remember. It's like, no, dude, you need to be a servant. Like if we can get to the place where we're serving, that scripture though challenges you to do those things. So it's kind of like you put it in there, so that whenever you're in those moments, you can go to it without having to go, no, what did it say and what's happening? And a lot of times I could ask y'all to do the same thing. You might remember certain things, but you don't exactly remember where. I'm not trying to be religious or like where you go, well, you got to know the verse in the book and all. That's not, it's the thought, it's the idea. So then your kids, like that's why when those babies were in the video Sunday and they're telling each other those things, we were talking about cool. Hannah would be the one in our family at the time when she was little trying to tell Ian and Emma like, hey, we're going to be all right, But then they have to hear it. You have to say it. Mm-hmm. You have to speak it. They have to be in places where they can experience it. So even with Will coming in and going through his things, I would just be sending him a verse, I'd say, did you read it? Vance, and he's like, yes, sir. Because this morning I sent him Joshua, and it's this: be strong, be brave, do not fear, and I just was trying to, because it's scary. It's time to be strong now. It's time to be brave.
Literally
that God's
the
with you.
scariest thing that's ever happened in his life.
Yes. Yeah. It may be ever.
Yeah.
This may
And
be
your
it.
parents. Yeah.
So that's why, and as an adult, it's no different. Like we're still got those things. But then if you can teach your kids that, and then it, and then it helps you to be able to tell them. But don't blame nobody else when they don't. Don't say the Sunday school didn't teach it and all the other stuff, because that's the other thing. It's like, really, as parents, that's our job. Then we reinforce it and give you tools and resources. But man, it's on us. And I'm definitely not a perfect parent. I mean, we were talking about Will served with Angie through Hands and Feet for a long, long, long time. And so he had been in the church and was ready to volunteer this year, even as a freshman in high school. Now, when you go through and find kids and you go, are they servants? Do they care about others? And I went to eat.
He works in Willow's room.
Saturday. He works in Willow's room. Like, think about that. Like, as a freshman in high school, a teenage boy.
Yeah.
Will gave a list of needs of stuff that he needed when he was in the hospital. Typical teenager, put a bunch of junk food and stuff on there, and that was where the water gun idea came from. But we were sitting around talking, and he had some of the candies and stuff already in there, and I was like, "Oh, you already got Nerds gummy clusters." He had asked for more. He's like, "Well, I kind of, prefer the blue kind." I was like, "I'll get you the blue kind, no worries."
Yeah.
And I was like, "That's funny. Chloe, my youngest, this is her favorite candy too." And he goes, "Oh, does she like the pink ones?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, she'll eat whichever one she wants." He goes, "Give that to her," because it was her birthday that day.
Wow, that's cool.
And it's just a kid who is going through what he's going through, laid up in a hospital bed,
super sick, man.
The first thing on his mind is, yeah, I can give that candy to somebody else, a kid whose birthday, and he knows Chloe and has served in her classroom before and stuff like that. And it's just that just kind of puts into perspective the kind of kid that he is.
Well, and I was going to go back to, we left Saturday, pouring after it was raining. We went to eat at Outback in Bossier, because you can get in there. I mean, it was the girls and me, and I was like, let's just get away for a minute. Well, we saw Trey Powell and them, and the girls were like, "Hey, Mr. Justin," I was like hugging them and talking to them. But what I was bragging on the girls, because Trey and them didn't even know, but they've moved to where they literally take a vacation and take them on a mission trip instead of going to Disney. And I'm sitting here thinking, like, not that going to Disney is bad, because we've all done it. It's an awesome thing. But that now they've switched to, hey, we're going to do something fun for ourselves, but then I want y'all to learn. And that's the generation then that goes, like, my parents didn't do that. Like, when I was growing up, I mean, I had great parents, but they weren't going, that's what was going on. And now, to me, 18 years into it, that there's people in our church going, not only have I heard it and I've gone because they went with us on all these other trips, now I'm teaching my kids, and not even on a church trip. Like, they just planned it and just go and do it and be a part of it and go, hey, here's where we're going to go. And they're both in the medical field or whatever. And they were telling me, because I said, well, girls, what'd y'all like? And they're like, well, we love being able to serve people. Like, they were out helping these families that don't have medical treatment and all this other stuff. And I'm thinking, I don't know how old they are. Elementary?
Seventh grade and
seventh grade. Well, that's why it's seventh grade. I knew it was
Middle
like
school
either
and 10th grade,
middle school.
Yeah, middle and high school.
And I'm like, not on a middle school trip, not on a high school trip with their parents to go, that's what we're going to go do. And I'm like, that is a cool place. And then you start thinking about what that looks like for the other generations and the hope of the church, and
the ripples again.
Yeah,
it's
also
what
it's
it
a
means
cool
to
thing.
people.
Not to mention, they're a travel ball family. They play soccer year round and still find time to do that. So I know we've talked about that before and kind of bashed the travel ball thing a little bit, but it is possible to still have that time and work that into your schedule.
Oh, priorities.
Priorities. That's exactly it.
Priorities.
There we go. We ended on the high note.
No, man.
Now
Well, the high note was the attack giraffe.
The attack giraffes.
The giraffe is high.
Yes, that's
He's
right.
up
Facts. You're right. But thanks for tuning in.
So's the
Thanks for
stone.
joining us. Thanks for watching live and dropping your comments. You can email podcast@thesimplechurch.tv anytime. If you got questions, we'll try to answer them. Maybe not to your liking, but we'll try.
Yes, all you got to do
Sorry,
is just
Whitney.
just type it in.
Let me know.
Just
we'll
put
send
attack
it. We'll do it.
giraffe
Or
in
if
the
you want
subject line,
more,
you'll get an answer.
Yeah, if you want more, we gave you a lot of behind the scenes
That's
things from
right.
snakes though to there's a lot going on there. Trips to
Covered
Africa.
a lot today.
We did.
That's
So,
right. So join us back this Sunday. Thanks again for being part of Easter. It was awesome. Thank you to all the volunteers. Make Easter happen. Couldn't have happened without you. And
tune
we'll be
in
back
this week. Tune in this week.
Sunday,
Don't miss Sunday.
9, 10, and 11.
Be there.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Peace.
Peace.
Watch out for them giraffes.